Tommy ran as fast as he could across the schoolyard, his backpack bouncing behind him. The sky was turning orange, and the wind whooshed through the trees. His heart beat loud in his chest, not from running, but from something else. Something worse. He had forgotten the one thing he promised his best friend, and now everything felt broken. Earlier that day, Tommy had made a big promise to his best friend, Lucas. "After school, I'll bring my wooden boat," he had said with a grin. "We can sail it down the river." Lucas's eyes lit up. He loved boats. He clapped his hands and shouted, "Yes, I can't wait." They had planned it all week. Lucas had even drawn pictures of the boat in his notebook. That little promise meant everything to him. But Tommy got home, and his mum needed help with groceries. Then the TV was on, and his favorite show was playing. Time slipped away like sand through fingers. When he finally looked at the clock, his eyes went wide with shock. It was already late. His wooden boat sat quietly on the shelf, untouched, forgotten. Tommy grabbed the toy and raced back to the park. But the swing sets were still. The monkey bars were empty. The river bank was quiet. No sign of Lucas. Just silence and wind. His steps slowed. He walked to the big tree near the water, the place where they were supposed to meet. He sat down on a rock and stared at the ground. His hands held the little boat, but it felt heavier than ever. His chest ached. What if Lucas thought he didn't care? What if Lucas never wanted to be his friend again? Tommy blinked hard to stop the tears. He stood up and started walking along the edge of the river. The water sparkled in the fading sunlight. The air smelled like grass and mud. He imagined Lucas standing here earlier, waiting, watching, hoping. The picture in his mind made his stomach twist. Then something strange happened. He heard a voice, a soft, whispery voice. "Tommy." He spun around. No one. He looked down the trail. Empty. Again the voice called Tommy. Goosebumps popped up on his arms. Was someone calling him? Or was it just the wind? He followed the voice. It seemed to float just ahead of him, always out of reach. It led him to a part of the river he didn't usually go. Trees stood tall and thick. The ground was soft and squishy beneath his feet. And then he saw her. Underneath an old willow tree stood a woman. She was old, with silver hair and a kind face full of wrinkles, like folds in paper. In her hands she held something. Tommy gasped. It was his boat, the very same one. The woman looked at him and smiled gently. "You dropped this," she said. Tommy shook his head. "No, I forgot to bring it. I left it at home." The woman nodded slowly, her eyes twinkling. "And yet, here it is." Tommy stared at the boat. It had a small scratch on the side now. It looked like it had been floating in the river for hours. "How did it get here?" he whispered. The woman's voice was calm. "I found it drifting near the rocks. I needed to send medicine across the river to a sick child, and there was no boat small enough. Yours arrived just in time. It carried the medicine across safely. That little toy helped save a life." Tommy's mouth fell open. His fingers tightened around the boat. His heart thudded. He couldn't understand it. The boat he forgot to bring, the one he left behind, had somehow floated down the river and found its way into someone else's hands. He looked up at the woman. But I didn't even bring it. Sometimes, she said, things move in ways we do not see, but that doesn't erase the feelings of the one you left waiting. And in that moment, Tommy remembered Lucas. He had to find him. He ran along the trail until he saw the path to Lucas's house. The streetlights were just starting to flicker on. His legs burned, but he didn't stop. He had to fix this. When he got to the porch, he saw Lucas sitting alone. His shoulders were slumped. He held a piece of paper in his lap. When he saw Tommy, he looked up slowly. Neither of them spoke at first. Then Tommy stepped forward and held out the boat. "I'm sorry," he said, his voice soft. "I forgot. I got distracted. But this boat, it ended up in the river, and it helped someone. I know that sounds crazy, but I swear it's true." Lucas stared at the boat. His face stayed still for a moment. Then his lips curved into a small smile. "Really?" Tommy nodded. "Really? But I still broke my promise. I should have been there." Lucas stood up. "You forgot," he said honestly, "and I was sad. But maybe the boat had a different job today." Tommy took a deep breath. "Tomorrow, can we build another boat? A bigger one? Together?" Lucas's eyes lit up again. "Yes," he said, "and this time we'll both be there." The two boys sat on the porch, talking about their new boat, about the river, and about how strange things can happen when we least expect them. Tommy felt something warm grow inside him. He had made a mistake, but he owned it. He learned, he made it right, and somehow the little wooden boat had gone on an adventure he would never forget. And maybe, just maybe, promises can be fixed when you truly care. The lesson in this story: always try your best to keep your promises. A promise is a gift of trust, and when we break it, someone's heart can break too. But even when we make mistakes, we can say sorry, take responsibility, and make things right. And who knows, sometimes even a forgotten toy can become a hero. If you loved this story and want more magical, surprising, and emotional adventures, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Stories like this are waiting just for you.